Hi, it's Nick Seagren from Vision Finance with another 2-minute quick tip, and today's quick tip is on offset accounts. So exactly what is an offset account? Well, in a nutshell, it's a special savings account that sits right next door to your home loan. And to go into more detail, we're going to look at two very simple examples. The first thing we're going to do is actually look at a traditional savings account so that we can compare the difference to an offset account. So if we're looking at a traditional situation, we could have, let's say, a home loan with a 6% interest rate, a very low interest rate, I know, but let's just use 6% because it makes the numbers nice and simple. In that case, we'd earn around about 5% on our savings account, okay? And that's about 1% lower than home loan rates. Now, if you've got a home loan and the repayments are $2,000 a month, nothing changes when you have a separate savings account with $10,000 sitting in it. We're going to imagine that our $10,000 is sitting in an ING savings maximiser, for an example. Now, in that type of account, if you were paid once in the year, normally you'd earn interest monthly, but once again, to keep the figures simple, we're just going to say if you were earning interest once over the year, then you'd earn around about $500 of interest. Since you've earned some interest, the taxman will ask you how much you've earned at the end of the year. You need to declare that you've earned some interest, so on average, about 30% of that would be taken in tax, so that's $150 deducted. So of your $500 of interest earned, you'd get to keep about $350 per year, so your $10,000 would turn to $10,350. Now if we compare that to the offset scenario, basically the offset account is a special savings account that's shimmied right up next door to the home loan. Okay, so your $10,000 works as if it's in the home loan, which effectively means it's saving you interest at a rate of 6%. Now there are a couple of key words there. It's saving you interest, right? It's saving you interest, okay? Now this doesn't mean that your actual home loan repayments decrease, so your $2,000 per month that you were paying would remain exactly the same at $2,000 per month. However, you would be accruing some extra money in the home loan because you'd be paying slightly less interest each month. Now you'd be saving interest at a rate of 6%, so on your $10,000 that would equate to $600 over the period of a year. Now you wouldn't pay any tax on that because when you save interest you don't need to pay tax, you only need to pay tax when you earn interest. So the net benefit to you is $600 over the financial year. Okay, so $600 sitting in a redraw is not too bad at all. When we compare that to the traditional savings account, we would have had $350 sitting in our account, so the net benefit to us is $250. Now if you're feeling that that's not quite as good as the bank hype suggests, well, I'd agree with you. A lot of the bank hype centres around you making extra repayments and leaving those repayments in the loan. In fact, they often talk about the credit card example, and I'm going to go through that in about 10 seconds. With the credit card example, although the banks like to make it sound like you're going to save thousands and thousands over the period of the loan, keep it very simple. If you were to spend $5,000 on your credit card over the period of a month, then that would be equivalent to you having $15,000 in your offset account. The theory there is your income comes in and sits in your home loan while you spend on your credit card. So if you spend $5,000 every month, then that's $5,000 of your income that's actually sitting in the account that wouldn't otherwise have been sitting there. Now, based on our previous example, the $5,000 would equate to a net extra savings of about $125 per month, per year. So rather than being $250 better off over a year, you'd be $375. That's offset accounts in a nutshell. I hope this 2-minute or 3-minute quick tip has been beneficial. For more information or information about home loans, please feel free to give us a call on 1300 363 677. Thanks.